Hello, what's up, Gabriel's Closet? Got a this is a surprise video doing for my wife, doing myself. Go surprise her with, so she don't even know I'm doing it. I'm headed to go meet her actually to get some more Christmas stuff out the storage. But yeah, I just want to get on here real quick by myself. I just want to thank y'all so much, man. Y'all blessing our hearts. All the people reaching out all over the world, man. Just to know that God is, you know, He blessing people, touching people, you know, in everything that we've been through, the loss and pain, man. You know, I know saying haven't said nothing too much about it. You know, we lost our son last December, of course, but then it wasn't even like 3 months later, within 3 months and a month of each other, I lost both of my grandfathers. So I lost my mom's dad and my dad's dad. Both died within a month of each other this year. It was like, I think it was April, March and April. Might have been April and May. But it was, man, just a whirlwind of a year, man. And we coming up on the anniversary of Gabe's death, and like it's so many other family members we lost last year, uncles and aunts, cousins. It's just a lot. But God has kept us through. You know, He's really held our hands. And you know, the saying, you know, the word say He gives us a peace that passes all understanding. Is really true. You know, now we're really in that and walking through that peace, because without the peace of God, man, I don't even know how we would make it. Like, man, it's rough. Like, even me, you know, I know Sandra talked about her mental issues and dealing with, you know, depression and things. And, you know, I went through a spell of it, a real bad spell, still struggle with some of it now. And about me, like, you know, I was always strong-willed, strong-minded person. Like, stuff just didn't affect me like that. And saying to tell you, it's just, I never worried about things. I never dealt with like anxiety and stuff like that. But then, you know, losing our son and then all the other deaths we had, you know, I went through a time where I really just, I wasn't wanting to be around nobody. Like, it was hard and a dark place of just not wanting to be around anybody and just sinking into the depths of depression. And, you know, nothing but God and saying, helping me along. And she's going through, you know, and her helping me to pull me through and pull me out. And it's just a blessing that God will give her a word of encouragement to help me in my time of need. And like, it's even to now, like, it's, you know, just sometimes driving, and I have bouts of anxiety and dealing with those issues, and just get, I don't know, it's hard to explain, just get worried and concerned about, I don't know, just everything. It's just crazy. Can't even explain it, because once you get in your mind, man, it just starts snowballing, and it gets worse and worse and worse, and you start thinking about other stuff that you don't have no control over, and it's just a snowball effect. And that mental, like, the mind is a powerful thing. And that's why we have to keep ourselves rooted in Christ, keep ourselves in Him, keep ourselves in tune to Him. So when those struggles come, and when we doubt and when we have fear, you know, we can lean on the word. The word say God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but a power and love and a sound mind. And that sound mind is being like in a clear mind, a clear state of mind. When you worrying, man, you do not have a clear state of mind. When you in fear, you don't have a clear state of mind. Like when you, I used to tell my boys when they play sports and play basketball, I like, man, if you can beat them mentally, you already got them beat. Because I've been up, believe it or not, I used to shoot basketball back in the day, back in my skinny days. But when I used to shoot basketball, man, all the time, play baseball and things like that, like if you could talk to somebody, and I used to like talk junk back in the day. And you talk jump, man, you get somebody mentally and you get them gone and they just thinking about, oh man, I'm gonna miss the next shot or something like that. Like you can't, it's hard to play anymore. It's hard to stay focused. And but you know, you just keep your mind clear, you can think clearly. You can think, you can focus on things you need to focus on. You can keep your mind, you know, focused on the right thing. And the right thing is Jesus Christ, right? You know, we get focused on everything else outside distraction, you know, bills, family life, marriage, you know, just all kind of stuff. And we get focused on those things. It can distract us from God, you know, TV, like anything can hinder you in your relationship with Jesus Christ. And the more you're in him, the more you know that everything's gonna be all right, the less clouded your mind is. You know, your mind is more clear when you know that if you lean on Jesus, he gonna take care, right? So I say that, you know, the things I struggle with and the things that hinder me sometimes, you know, I know I have to lean more into Jesus, and like Sam helps me with that. She helps me. I lean into her, and I lean into just her being my helpmate, right? Because I'm a man, and some of us men, we think we have all the answers. Man, sometimes I just got it. My wife, she got to be a shoulder for me to cry on. That's just being real with you, bro. That's being real. Like, I have to cry sometimes. Don't make me less of a man. I'm a man. Don't make me any less of a man, though, having to cry. Because what sense does it make? So, like, when you don't cry, you're not releasing that pressure. And when you don't release that pressure can cloud your mind, because you're thinking about all these other distractions. Whatever has you in a point the way you're crying and things like that, that's distracting you, and then you're not focused anymore, and you lose focus on Jesus Christ. And when you lose focus on him, man, you liable to do anything in this world. Like, you can just get all caught up. I'm pulling up, meeting up with her now. And but yeah, it's I know I'm doing like she say, rambling. But yeah, you get caught up and you get distracted. But all we want to do is not be distracted, right? We don't want to get caught up in fear and lose who we are. But yeah, man, I just want to touch bases, especially for my fellas. Let y'all know, man, it's all right to have somebody to lean on. Gotta lean on people. We don't have to be macho, have to be strong all the time. Like, man, lean into your wife, your significant other. Like, and y'all help each other out. You lean on one another, and that's how you stand. No building stands by itself with one side falling down. It supports each other. The whole purpose of having the support. You know, you knock out the support, it's gonna tumble. It's gonna fall. There's no question about it. But really, our true foundation is Jesus Christ. His foundation never changes. His foundation stays strong. His foundation stays true. His foundation never waver. You know, and we build our hope, our dreams and faith on that foundation. Man, we don't have nothing to worry about, right? Don't worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about itself. That's in the word. You know, Jesus say, you know, if he could clothe the flowers of the field, and I'm paraphrasing, take care of the birds in the air, and it say Solomon wasn't as great as one of these, why don't you think he's going to take care of you? It's simple, man. Simple and hard, right? Simple and hard. All we have to do is just trust and believe and know that everything's going to work out. Know that God has our best interests at heart. You know, I say it all the time to people, especially in Gabe's death. You know, we look through a glass darkly. We look through a glass, you know, that's not polished all the way. and we don't see the reflection that God sees. We don't see the clear picture of everything that God sees. And so we just have to trust that our Creator sees it all, and He has our best interests at heart, right? We just got to trust that. It's just like a parent. You know, you tell your child not to do something, and your child do it. Look, she calling me right now. I'm gonna have to call her back. But the child, you know, you don't want them to get hurt, and you tell them not to do it, and then they do it anyway. Even though you know you can see ahead, you can see ahead that what mistake they was gonna make, what is heartache it was gonna cause, what kind of pain it was gonna cause, but they don't see it because they haven't lived life like you have. They haven't lived as an adult like you have. So it's the same way with God, right? He can see the whole picture, and we can only see portions of it. So all we can do is trust in Him. All we can do is trust in Him. I'm about to pull up on it. I'm about to be done. Surprise! Look at it. Saying, come and say hey to the Gabriel's closet. You come and say hey to Gabriel's closet. I don't know why she's looking at me crazy. No. Just stick your head in. I'm recording an impromptu video.
Hey y'all, what's up? Folks.
They know it's a surprise. Now you know it's a surprise.
What's a surprise?
Nothing. That the video record. Oh, nothing. No, I ain't got nothing.
Hey, where we going?
I ain't got nothing.
What you got?
But yeah, I was just talking to him, talking about mental health and you know, things I struggle with, and you know, dealing with this depression.
I'm glad he's on here, y'all.
Yeah, so I'm just doing a surprise for you.
That makes me happy.
But yeah, we're about to go. We got to get this Christmas stuff out.
It's freezing.
It's cold out here in the south.
These hills.
We ain't up north though. I know it's even cold up there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's still cold. We ain't used to this cold.
I love y'all infinity. Let me go get this stuff out the car. Y'all know I was doing it yesterday, packing up stuff and getting stuff moved. Still at it. Just left Mom. Still at it.
But yeah, remember, don't forget to smile.
Don't forget to smile, y'all.
Peace.
Peace. Love y'all infinity.
Love y'all.
Hey y'all, what's up? Gabriel's Closet. What's up? This is saying I just got through watching Sammy's video that I'm getting ready to post in a minute. But I just wanted to come on to say that was right on time, because it's something that I have been struggling with. And I did not want to get on here and cry. But y'all, it's hard. I sit and think about my son, Gabriel. You know, we all said that we would be cremated. And I think about my son's remains. Is in basically a jar. My big, strong, gentle giant. It's in a jar. I did not want to do this. But Sammy's message was right on time. It was for me, too. Because mentally, You know, I'm trying to stay strong for everybody else. Because that's how I've always been. The strong mom, the strong wife. And it's hard, y'all. Knowing that one of my children, who's in heaven now, I know he's in heaven, but his remains, someone I carried for 9 months, over 9 months, is basically in a jar. In a beautiful jar, but it mentally is a struggle. It truly is. I know that I'm going to see Gabe again. I know that we're going to be with Gabe again and rejoice in heaven. But this is hard. I've been trying to hold it together and not let anybody see me drop these tears and believe me, I pray. And I know God is bringing me through. But somebody needs to see. Like somebody said, it's okay to cry. It's okay. And that's what I want to do. And that's what I'm here for. And that's what, God showed me that this channel needs to be for. Gabriel's Closet. To show my vulnerability. To show that it's okay. It's seriously okay. But it's hard, y'all. But that's when we lean on God more. Lean on my daddy more. And trust that he's catching every single one of our tears. I miss my baby. I think about the good times of him growing up and stuff. But to be honest, 20 years wasn't enough. 20 years wasn't enough. And like Simon said, we've lost a lot of loved ones throughout this past year. A lot of loved ones. My uncle that told me that he always tell me, don't forget to smile. And I told y'all about that. He lost his daughter. Same year. Or was the year before? I can't remember. But he lost his daughter. So he's going through too. But God, y'all, but God. If we didn't have him, sin would be stir crazy. Seriously. And sometimes I still feel like I'm crazy. Like I'm going crazy. Because 1 minute I'm happy. I'm sitting high. But then the next I turn. And it's hard to breathe. It's hard to catch my breath. Just remembering. But God, y'all. But my daddy. But my daddy. He has us. I'm going to be all right. Sammy's going to be all right. My kids are going to be all right. My family's going to be all right. But I just want y'all to know, like Sammy said, it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sorrowful. But just don't stay there. Give it over to God. He has us. He has us in the palms of his hands. He's catching every last one of our tears. every last one of our tears. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Somebody's calling. I love y'all infinity. I did not want to get on here with my red nose and be crying, but what Sammy spoke, it was right on time. It was right on time. It's okay, y'all. God has us. He's carrying us through. Gonna see our granddaddies again. Gonna see our grandmas, our aunties, our uncles, our cousins. I'm gonna see my son again. We all got to go through this. This is an everyday thing. God didn't promise us that days would be all happy-go-lucky and joyful, and we will suffer. But we're going to make it. We're going to make it through. With Christ, we're going to make it through. He has us. He has us. He has us. He has us in the palms of his hands. I love y'all infinity. I love y'all infinity. Remember, lean on each other, like he said. Lean on your family. Lean on your husband, your wife, your significant other. And know that no matter what, God has you. God has you. And you're going to make it through. We all are making it through. He's catching those tears. Look at my red hands, y'all. I got dye all over my hands. He's catching our tears. And we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Remember, regardless, don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile, regardless. I love y'all infinity. Peace.